Greetings and welcome back to Victoria 2. So, yeah, the war against Austria, Scandinavia, Ottomans is still going. In the meantime, let's also improve relations with Switzerland. We might be able to ally them, I don't know. And let's take a look at Belgium. Are they sphered yet? I don't think so, actually. No, not yet. They would almost ally me. Alright, now I also noticed that the war Austria had against the French and Italian alliance actually ended, so this means that we do have to focus back on the Austrians to make sure that they stay weak. They don't have that much power yet, but neither do I. I'm pretty small, but a lot of their power is dispersed. They have some troops around here, they even have some troops in Persia. So do the Ottomans, so we should be able to handle whatever the Austrians have back here. They're actually attempting to siege that place. They might be able to do this, so should be moving this army up there. They're probably going to be able to siege that, but let's move up anyway. Well, unsiege it anyway. They won't be able to siege it unless we actually get there just in time with some troops. Yeah, we did. We did just remobilize once again. Alright, there we go. That's a bunch more dead Austrians. Let's move back to Belgrade and let's actually reassemble everything. And not sure if I should split it in half. I do have a decent amount of infantry. Maybe I should. Let's get a better leader here. This guy once again. Right, let's go back to Switzerland. We're now at 2%, that's good. Their military power seems to continue to dwindle, which is good. And the Russians are still very strong. They always seem to be able to get troops from just about everywhere. They still got a lot of troops in their mainland, so that's still, let's say, about 100,000 troops that still have to reach the front line. That's interesting. They siege all of Finland, so they should be able to get that back. Let's continue. Looks like Scandinavia isn't a problem anymore. Is he gonna try and siege that again? Yes, he is. Let's go crush them again. This is actually a small stack, but it is what it is. I'm not really gonna go on the offensive too much. We got Russia now invading Austria as well. Let's see, do we have any place we can go? Let's go siege this place. Let's get these guys to siege this. Gotta make sure that we have as little attrition as possible. In the meantime, machine gun research is almost finished. We still have to wait for the invention. Now, luckily, we get a 2% bonus. Oh, there's actually Ottomans all the way up here. You get a bonus for the invention while you're at war. So, I guess that's one good thing. It looks like Persia is getting overrun now, but that's really not too much of a concern. I'm not gonna go there. Oh. Well, I'll be damned. Alright, we got some rebels. One brigade. We'll go crush them with this unit once they're finished. Let's take another look. Well, we got 5 brigades here, but that's not too much of a concern. What are we still doing? Still encouraging soldiers in Bosnia. Let us go take a look at what our population is doing. So we are at 3% in the north, 3% in the south. Okay, let's boost soldiers in the north once again. Actually, I should take a closer look. Let's see. The north, south. Yeah, let's do the north. Actually, no, let's do the south. It's better that way. Okay, let's go siege some more stuff. Let's move over here. And we just finished that. Let's move. Well, we might be getting a little bit of attrition. That's okay. At least the Ottomans aren't annoying me anymore. That's good. What about our debt? Sell 5,000 something. That's fine. We just finished machine gun research. That's wonderful. So next up, let's actually go for something more, well, for our industry. We were gonna go for, which one was it? Business banks, farming output. That'll be good. Now we gotta hope that we invent the machine gun, because that'll be great. Let's see, 7% chance. We're up to 17% now. That's wonderful. I'm probably not going to be remobilizing anymore, even if my troops get massacred, which is doubtful. We got a whole bunch of Russians about to steamroll Austria. These guys don't have that much infantry anymore. That's not a good thing. Then again, this is just a very small army with no organization, so let's go crush them if we can. They actually are cavalry, so that's going to be difficult to catch them. Okay, these guys are finished. Let's move on to back here. In the meantime, my troops should be getting quite a bit of experience from all of this. Now, unfortunately, these mobilized forces, they gain experience, but they'll be losing it once we demobilize. I think we actually lost a bunch of brigades, maybe. Or maybe not. Most of the real brigades are in this army. Let's go see, kill those guys. Oh, well, that's not good. Let's go send my small stack to dispatch these guys. I should still have plenty of, well, at least enough infantry, I hope. Yeah, I think we should be safe. We're going to be losing a few troops, but that's about it. This is only one brigade of irregulars, I suppose. Guess we'll see once we get there. Let's see, what is it like? Infantry, irregulars, yeah. That's no problem. Meanwhile, our debt is still holding steady, so that's okay. And how is this looking? We're up to 31%, that's good. Let's see, what about war exhaustion? 20%, Persia 7%, I have 8%, that's all manageable. Austria is at 26. Yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna go continue until we get enough war score. Let's go continue sieging the Austrians, because they are the biggest power in this group. They don't have an army anymore, but Scandinavia seems to be recovering some troops, but we still got plenty of Russians here, about 150,000-ish. There's another 100, maybe 200,000 Russians back here. So yeah, they got a lot of people. That's no surprise. Let's take another look at Switzerland. We're actually getting close, but I'm not sure if we'll have enough. Switzerland has no allies though, so that makes things a little bit interesting. Oh, we're done back here. Still no Ottomans near my territory. Let's go siege some stuff back here, maybe. Oh, well, we got some... Wait, what are these? Well, that's annoying. They're gonna try and counter-siege these stupid rebels. I'm probably gonna go crush them once I can. Also wanna crush these Austrians, preferably. I think they're actually... Wait. They're just artillery, actually. Unsupported artillery. Yeah, it was. Now let's go kill these guys. How's it looking? 47%, that's good. What do they want anyway? Acquire southern Finland, acquire Rovni. Not sure where the hell Rovni is. Also demands this from the Russian Empire, so it's gotta be around here somewhere. On the border. Ah, back here. Alright. Well, that didn't really work out. Did they attack us or did we... No, we attacked them. Let's also take a look at what's going on with Belgium. Still not sphered, although it looks like the French have the advantage so far. And I'm guessing Persia is being overrun, although it's not that... No, for some reason the Ottomans don't have that big of an army anymore. Let's see, military strength. No, only Scandinavia. But they are up against 150,000 Russians, so that's not going to be easy. Tensions in southern Siberia. Nope, it's ours. Krakatoa explodes. Not good. Let's see, where do we go next? Supply. Actually, we have enough supply everywhere, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go siege Budapest. And our debt is staying rather steady. It shouldn't get over 5,000 anymore. Yeah, we're getting close now. We seem to need about 70% or something like that. Socialist demagogue. Lose militancy, gain socialists in upper house. I don't want too many socialists. We already have plenty of socialists. Let's see, what about reforms? No, I'm gonna piss them off. And again, it was only socialist population. My militancy didn't go up that much, so I'm not sure exactly how significant it was. In the meantime, we're still sieging Budapest. That's good. We're not being invaded, which is also good. No one except Scandinavia has any troops anyway, so that's not a problem. And they're being... Yeah. Russia really has a lot of troops. I'm glad I got that alliance going very early on. At least we got some action this way. Let's see, we're up to 61%. We're getting close now to the end of this war. Russia has so many troops, they're not even doing anything with most of them. I think someone just dropped... Oh, yeah, the war ended. Wonderful, okay. And now, actually, we have French versus Italy. That's interesting. So at least they're no longer allied. The Ottomans are allied with Italy now. The French might be able to ally... I don't know. Russia, once again, because Russia doesn't have any big allies. It's Persia and me, but that's not very significant. What about Prussia? Ally with... Yeah, oh yeah, the UK. And a bunch of smaller states. And what's this about? Still the War of Independence, and for some reason the US is actually winning this. Okay, so the war's over. Let's send the troops back home. Let's demobilize. Let's drop spending. And let's up all of this once again. We'll be able to pay back our debt fairly soon. We're only at 6,000 debt. That's not too much. And now, once again, we have to rebuild our forces. They weren't even able to totally regenerate before the war, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's right. We did take over this area. I forgot about that. So we're almost at 1 million people, which is wonderful. So how does this place look? North Macedonia. We're at 1.3 bureaucrats, that's okay. Clergy could be better, so could soldiers, so I guess I'm going to... we're still reasonably well with clergy. It's not ideal, but it's gonna have to do. So let's start with getting a bunch of soldiers down here. These are pretty big provinces, so I should be getting quite a bunch from that. There we go. Actually, administration is terrible, so I'm gonna be going for bureaucrats actually. Do we have enough Serbs back here? Not that many. Yeah, let's stick with soldiers for now. Alright, now we gotta save a bit of money to pay our debt. So yeah, we're getting pretty big now. So all that's left, we still got 4 regions that we need to take. We got Montenegro, so we're gonna have to probably eliminate Montenegro somehow. He doesn't have any allies at all, so that's probably gonna be a steamroll of some sort. And we got some tax efficiency, wonderful. Alright, next up, I guess we're gonna go for this one now, to get even more research points. So yeah, we were working on alliances. Belgium still hasn't been sphered yet. This is probably going to be either France or the UK that spheres them. And Prussia is still Prussia, surprisingly. I would have expected that by now we would have seen the North German Federation, but I guess not. We're about 50 years into the game now, right? Yeah, so we're almost halfway. And we've grown considerably from 1 state to 4 states. Yeah, something's wrong with Austria. They lost a big patch here. This is actually Austrian territory, really, because you got all these South German people living there. It's actually the heart of Austria, just shy of Vienna. That's quite harsh. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? This seems to be independent. This is Trieste. Interesting. How did that happen? Oh, son of a, you gotta be kidding me. Diplomatic tension, crisis in Alford. Sounds like something Scandinavian. Or maybe not. It's back here. Failed to enlist. Yeah, probably everyone has truces with everyone at the moment. So let's repay our debt. There we go. We're debt free once again. So apparently we have some... Why do we have a small arms factory down here? Who's building all of this? We don't even have any capitalists, or do we? No, we don't have any capitalists, even though a whole bunch of stuff keeps popping up, unless this is... Oh yeah, this is Macedonia. Right, well, let's see. The canned food factory is doing well. The liquor factory isn't doing that well, actually. Maybe I gotta open up the glass factory again. Let's try. I'd really like to stimulate getting extra craftsmen, but now what? I think we should be safe with this army. We still got some infantry at least. Let's try not to lose this one, that would be very embarrassing. Okay, we're fine. Luckily all these rebellions are very insignificant. Most have been just one brigade, so that's easy to crush. Let's build a few new infantry units, maybe. Maybe some cavalry as well, because it does happen quite often that I split my troops, so I like to do cavalry in each unit, so let's get some extra dragoons and hussars. We should also have a decent amount of experience now, up to 50% with these guys. That's pretty good. Tensions in Bosnia. No, it's ours. So yeah, we also did invent the railroads once again, so we should expand railroads. Gonna do the significant areas first. The ones with iron and coal, and the capital, and well, these areas, I suppose. They're very densely populated. Oh, this seems to be hills. Why can't I expand it? Oh, I got no money. Alright. Yeah, the industry is going very slow because I don't really get the opportunity to boost my craftsmen all that much. I'm always busy getting extra soldiers. And now the canned food factory is doing bad again. We're still very far away from getting another national focus point, so that's very unfortunate. That's one of the downsides of playing a rather sparsely populated area. For example, more densely populated areas like Prussia, he probably has about maybe 3 or 4 national focus that he can use. So this does limit the progress rate of your empire. Looks like the Ottomans are once again on the move. Or they were. Oh, son of a... Okay, once again it's only one brigade. That's fine. Once we're making a decent amount of money, I guess I can squeeze out a few more railroads. Let's get this one. Want to do the bigger provinces first, because those bring in the most money. Oh yeah, Allies was still looking into Switzerland, oh, looks like it won't work. Government type seems to be the biggest problem. I can switch back and forth to something else for the time being. So that's not too much of an issue. Minus 18. So if they were to get sphered, it'll be plus 25, so we'll be 7 in the green. But yeah, it's still UK and France still trying, but they don't seem to be doing all that much, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Alright, I actually have terrible organization with this army. Well, I guess that makes sense, is I am not spending any money. I should be spending some more down here as well. I actually have plenty of money, let's go all the way. Looks like let's also lower the rich a little bit. Let's lower the middle class a little bit at least. And we're still making plenty, so that's good. Oh yeah, and let's lower these tariffs. I guess, yeah, that could be the problem why my factories are actually doing absolutely terrible. And we got a machine gun, excellent. Okay, now let's take a look at our factories. They should all be doing a lot better now, but they don't have to worry about the tariffs. This one's doing well, this one should start doing better at least. Well, maybe a bit. I don't know, we're still subsidizing it, that's the bad part. And how are we doing back here? Encourage soldiers, it's going a little slow because we don't have that much administrative efficiency there. This one's 100, this one's 100, this one's 100. So let's actually switch to bureaucrats for now. Even though we're at 1.5 bureaucrats, but it's not enough. Mainly because there's not that many Serbian people there. And it's only the bureaucrats of your... Actually, we've just become a secondary power. I just noticed this. Anyway, it's only the Serbian people that counts. People of your main culture or accepted cultures when it comes to bureaucrats. And I don't have that many Serbs back here, so it's a little bit difficult to govern this area. Like here we still got quite a few Serbs, but we got most of the Serbian territory right now. Supposedly down here, this area. Yeah, not even sure if I'm going to be able to up this all that much. 1.2 is quite a bit. You know what, I'm gonna... Let's see. Let's take a look at my people when it comes to soldiers. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like we could use some back here. We could use, yeah, southern Serbia. We could boost these to up to 3,000 maybe. And Bosnia maybe as well. So let's boost southern Serbia a little bit. Maybe Bosnia. Yeah, let's do Bosnia. They got a lower percentage. So yeah, we are a secondary power. So we would be able to put ourselves out of the sphere of influence from the French, but I don't see any reason to do that. And we got a Bosniak uprising. Fight them, disperse them. Bihać population changed. Let's see, where is Bihać? I'm gonna go for this one. It's only a few people. And the militancy itself shouldn't be that drastic. Okay, anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode, so thank you very much for watching and see you next time.